think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12-inch floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go through the snow here in Landover. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Chuck. He got his man. It's Hill. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Javon Bday was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
First down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 29.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Crossing Merritt. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Saints nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. That deep for Olave. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now Shuck. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will
To throw is Shuck. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I see the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. is not a zone. It's a revelation how to get it.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. A big play there for Washington. A gain of 48.
Cougar 19.
Daniels now on first down. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Play active. Here's Daniels, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Cowboy 80.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
On first down, Chuck going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Let's go. 19, Charger, 19.
From the gun, it's Chuck. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
Now.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. 35 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
He'll run with Krosky Merritt. A short kick down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal.
A gain of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator,
that's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
that decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
This will be returned from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Running with, I should probably start a head, boy, because I got out of heads, boy.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. It is 2nd and 6. Let's go. Throwing is shot. That deep for Olave. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Get it! Liking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
On first down, Daniel. Flush to his right. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
So conventional wisdom says, all right, it's a snow game. The footing's bad. This is just going to be a slugfest and pound the ball. But it's actually the opposite. The offense actually has all the advantage because they know where they're going. So the passing game, if done right, can actually be a huge advantage in this sort of weather. And they're going to continue to test these guys in the passing game downfield.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Back!
Throwing is Daniel. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Washington. 36 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles!
4 yards on the pick.
Here's Daniel. rush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal. Taken down at the 7.
And the Washington first down.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
19 Tiger.
Throwing now. Daniel. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to... Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Commanders move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. And no return here. This is a touchdown. Chuck looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Devon Vele, touchdown Saints.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Down. Bronco.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Now pass deep from McClure. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
To the goal line and in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
So now that late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, they're going to try to extend it by 2 more. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Saints 21.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on
Mikey,
the play.
18.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Forced out left. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
They'll go. Here's Daniel. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hits come.
That is caught. What a throw. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
They'll go play action here with Daniel. He keeps it himself. And it will mark out up at the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now Daniels on the run to the right. He'll take off again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go.
On On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle. On second down, it's Daniel. Exiting the pocket right. And he's in. Harry, touchdown, Commanders.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, set, check out.
Here's Camara. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shot. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Saints first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Two. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And in motion is Brown.
Hey.
On play action, Daniels flushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders.
Come on. 60 vices. 60 vices.
To throw is Daniels. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Perry, McLaurin, touchdown Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big lead?
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
60 vices. Lights outside. 19 seconds.
Chuck. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Johnny Newton getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Now on 2nd and long. Now Shuck. Throw here down the field. Shuttle falls. Incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd and long, here's Shuck. That deep for Olave. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Kamara.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
And he will get into the end zone. Taysom Hill, touchdown 6. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first down.
Let's go, Cowboy!
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. A throw on the move is caught. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. Now, 2nd and inches.
Tap the 60, tap.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Forced out wide. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. On first down, Chuck. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
We see this so often, and they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it, and the ball's incomplete.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To the air is Shuck. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. The air again is Shuck. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Throwing again, Chuck. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burton of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's first and 10.
Go. 70 Lions. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to try it here again. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here's second down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Daniels to throw on second down. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
10 at the 14-yard line.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
They'll take over first and 10.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out,
Happy birthday, Raymond. I kicked this guy's ass for you. This guy was talking a lot of shit. Happy birthday.